All right, man. Who you got? Who you got Friday night, man?
Friday night?
Who you
got? Northwest versus Central. Man, I think I have to go with Central, man. I think Central loaded the boat, then they offloaded the boat. But my guy AJ, man, and that defense over there, I think they're gonna outdo Tiger. So yeah, man, I think Central will win that game, but I don't think it's gonna be by a lot. I've been hearing some crazy scores. I think Central get them, man, by 10 points. There it is right there. Street on Miami Central Rockets, a sister high school.
Welcome to South Florida. Yeah. Welcome to South Florida. Welcome to South Florida. Welcome to South Florida, the bottom of the clip of the Gunshine State. One of them boys still blowing in that way. Big plate, get it for the 18 if you straight. Get K and stop hating, it's the motto of the state. A lot of face, but it's still real around here. That foreign talk that can get.
All right, man, Linus, we back. We got a date. We gotta wake up. And Miami faces Virginia. But first, man, shout out to Edge. Shout out to Edge. Best tasting energy drink in the world. Shout out to synergysweets.com. Y'all go follow synergysweets.com. Go to the website, man. Put an order in, man. If you got a bar mitzvah party or wedding coming up, man, she make a cake for you. Sacrifice chickens or something, man. She'll make a rooster cake for you or something. Shout out to Synergy Sweets. Y'all go follow her. Go check out the website, synergysweets.com, man. Put an order in. Also, man, in the description, IOD Squad. We got a new platform now for the investing. So you can just go and click the link in the description. Text you, Lunchpass signs you up as a little bot. It signs you up. You no longer got to text me and tell me about you investing and could you start with $50. You ain't got to text me and tell me that no more. You can do it. You can do it right through the bot. The bot gonna sign you up. Technology. So that's right in the description also. So if you want to be part of IOD Squad, you want to get start off investing in stocks, and you can want to get started like tomorrow. Links in the description, man. Come be a part of the IOD Squad. We got 2 more spots for the course too, man. We got the course, the investing course, early October. 2 more spots, 786-405-9499. Call us about that on the investors course. Send me a text or something. We'll get you the pricing out to you. So listen, man. Huge game tomorrow for Manny Diaz.
Make or break season.
Yeah, in this weird season where teams play up 1 week, play down 1 week, we got Virginia coming in. And I'm going to tell you like this. Virginia's coming in off of loss to Wake Forest. Wake Forest 4-0, 37-17. How you feel about Miami tomorrow?
I feel after last week's performance, I feel like we should go with the younger guys. Not all over the field, but at certain positions, like obviously King not being available this week, we'll go with TVD starting. Mm-hmm. Gotta get Romello, the Joker, out there on the field some way, because he's a big gamer. Got to get Brashad Smith out there on the field. Defensively, James and Cam out there. Another player who got in there, he's not a younger guy, but he instantly got in there and made plays, Sam Brooks. Like, you just see
you like Sam?
Man,
Sam look good out there?
I guess I don't know if I'm starting to see what the coaches was saying by putting him at linebacker because he's so athletic.
Right.
Because he gets out there and he immediately impacts the game at that position.
Right.
Maybe it's because of how fast he is at linebacker. But him, now best defensive end is on the bench. I don't know what's that about. Chaz Williams.
You say he the best one?
Our best defensive end on the bench again. They did that with Greg Russo.
Yeah,
he was on the bench for 4 games. That's crazy. But yeah, I think we should go with the younger guys at certain positions to give the team that spark that they need, the confidence, because you see the confidence that the younger guys are playing with.
Yeah.
Wiggins gets in the game, he drops a pass. That same pass goes to Jacoby George, he catches it. You see a difference in confidence. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's what the angle we need to go.
I got a question just came to my mind. Do you think, because we always hear about players behind players that may be better but not playing, right? Do you think coaches have to manage winning and preserving their roster for the future, and they try to manage it by holding some players back, so now their chance of going on to the NFL early is a little less, or you think the 3 years is just enough?
I wouldn't say the 3 years is enough, but I definitely don't think they preserve the players.
You don't think so?
Because if you think that player can help you, you're gonna get him on the field, no matter.
So they didn't think Greg Rousseau could help you?
I don't know what that was about. I don't know what that was about.
We all know who Greg Rousseau was.
That was crazy, because remember this season before he got hurt, he broke the ankle.
Yeah.
They would say, oh, well, he's our best defensive lineman, and then come back next year, he our best defensive lineman again, he's on the bench. So
right. So you don't think because I talked about it last year with Bubba Bolden, and how they would come in the media and be like, Bubba Bolden got some stuff to work on, right? And we'd be like, what about the other guy? But they always would say that about Bubba Bolden. You know what I'm saying? I just got the thought that maybe sometimes they slow
play them.
Yeah.
Maybe certain positions. I could see offensive line. I could see offensive line, stuff like that. Maybe at that position, but at the skill positions, I don't know. It's hard to say, okay, well, I got this player at receiver. Yeah, we got a bunch of upperclassmen in front of him, but I know this guy can help us. So us to just say we're going to preserve him just so we can keep him from not going to the draft after 3 years, I don't see that.
Right. Yeah.
And we U1, man, players leaving after 3 years anyway.
So they have to be here. I mean, they have to be here 3 years. So you believe they get the young guys on the field. Miami comes out 3-point favorite.
Vegas, I think it's 5, right? It's 3.
I thought it was 3. Vegas loves Miami.
They love to make money off Miami.
5.5. You are certainly right.
They love to make money off Miami.
5.5. 5.5. That probably will get down to 4.5 or something.
I think it's still to be probably 5.5. Because we home field. Like I say, we've beaten them the previous 2 times. Okay. And we home field. They probably going to keep it right there. Either it probably go down 2-5 or stay at 5.5.
Right. We was what over Michigan State? What was our? What was the favorite? What?
We was 7.
We was at. Was it Michigan?
Nah, we was home.
So we home tomorrow, right?
Yeah, we home.
and we got Virginia. And you feel if you put the young dudes in, they can spark the team. I feel the same way too. I feel some of those young guys give us energy, man.
Yeah, man. Look on the play. They threw the screen to Brashad Smith. We run that play a lot. Nobody broke like how Brashad broke.
Yeah. You
can say we played Central Connecticut all you want to, but nobody had that speed when he got the ball in his hands.
I used to cover Brashad when he was like 7 years old, bro. I have video of him. It usually looked like just him versus Gwen Cherry, Swag Boys, trying to get all of them. But I'm sure all those other guys were on the team. You know what I'm saying? They just hadn't developed yet. Taylor, Jason from Florida, and Collier. I'm sure they were on the team. You know what I'm saying? But Brashad developed first, or maybe he's just old. I don't know. It was always him. He was one of the better players on the team. Walking in the stadium Saturday, man, all late, got caught in traffic. Had to take my grandma something.
I don't know how you got caught in traffic, man.
And I heard them say Brashad Smith going down the sideline, dog. Yeah, it wasn't no traffic.
I'm about to say, I don't know how you got caught in traffic.
That wasn't no traffic. I'm lying. It was I had to take my grandma something. My grandma needed me, man. I had to take my grandma something. Then I got there, she didn't even open the door. Boy, I was here reaching off, boy. He at the door. All right, grandma, whatever. Hey, listen. Walking in the stadium, I hear him say, Brashad Smith catches his pass and he going. Dog, when I hear those kids do that, man, I be so proud of them. You know what I'm saying? It ain't even about you in that moment. It's about you seeing the kids actually make it to the team, don't get cut, don't get sent back home and quit because they actually make it on the field and then they make a play. I'm in a group like, man, somebody put the video up, man. I wanted to see the play. You know what I'm saying? So I think the young kids, I believe the young kids can spark the team. I think they can bring that energy that they have to spark the team. Because there's a lot on the line, man. Diaz may be on the line. There's a lot on the line in this game.
I mean, yeah, Diaz at this point, it's like, obviously he going to say the ACC is still up for grabs, being that everybody in our conference is losing, and then it's your job now. You know what I'm saying? Because the talk is loud. It ain't just.
Right.
Yeah, it ain't just the fans talking, you know what I'm saying? It's former players talking. Now it's the board of trustees talking, the administration. So ESPN broadcasting it just illuminated it now. So now it's like, yeah, maybe my job is really on the line now, you know what I'm saying? So now we play Virginia. I think they 0-2 in ACC play.
Are they?
North Carolina's 0-2 in ACC play. I don't know what's Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh might be 3-1 or something like that. But you're looking at
Wake Forest. What?
But Wake Forest is on the other side. They're on the other side.
Oh, yeah, they're
on the other side. So you're just looking
Thank
at outside.
God we don't have to play a Wake Forest. Oh my God.
You're looking at it on the coastal standpoint. You're like, well, we can actually pull it off. You know what I'm saying? But realistically, we know how this been happening over the years. So.
Right. Listen, they tightened up on the kids in practice. We saw it. The energy tightened up. They started getting in this. T-Rob been in this. T-Rob been in this stuff.
Always getting in it. Even Likens do it too at a certain point.
Yeah. So maybe Manny asked more of the coaches, and they came down on the kids. And maybe they can change. Maybe they can change and hold kids accountable for what's going on out there. And maybe,
but it got to be. I think it got to start with Manny being more accountable.
Yeah. Well, he came out and said, "Listen, I told the coaches to ratchet it up, and you saw when we went out there, people was getting cussed out."
But then it got to be on him because we seeing that in practice, and then game day is still a different like.
Well, I think it carries over. I think whatever happens Monday through Friday is what kind of happens in the game. You know what I'm saying?
Like, cause they showed a clip of Mario Cristobal fussing out the kid. You know, they always show clips of Nick Saban doing it. I think fans looking at Manny like, well, Manny, you ain't got that type of fire in you. It's like if
What's
kid
Manny
do something
background?
wrong.
Puerto Rican? Cuban?
Cuban.
Every Cuban coach I know is crazy, fool. Like, what Manny's so nice?
Well, I think
what's the dude
coming
named
back from
South Carolina basketball coach?
Oh, you talking Frank Martin? Oh, come on. That's
they all from the same tree. Listen,
coach,
they all from each other. They all was cool down here. Coach Rocco, crazy. Frank Martin, out of this world. Cristobal,
crazy.
God bless the dead. Miami High coach, Shaky Rodriguez,
crazy.
Lunatic. God bless the dead. Listen, Shaky Rodriguez.
Whoa, boy. Him and Rocco, man.
How many so nice?
I guess Manny coming back from the politician background, they're nice. Maybe. That's what I would think, but yeah,
You ever see Manny chewing kids out?
Nah. I haven't seen him do that since he been in DC. I haven't seen it, so I'm like, maybe that's just not him.
Right. I don't know. But yeah, dog, like, what is that, man? We need to put some hot sauce in this empanadas.
A player make a mistake, man. Even though you supposed to, you made a mistake, but Nick Saban gonna say, you made a mistake, but you know what I'm saying? They go at him. Yeah, man, yeah.
So, man, listen, we 5-point favorite, man. You got a prediction of the game you think was going to happen?
The last two games, I think we scored 17 points in each game. So,
did we?
Yeah.
I think we see a different offense, though. I think we're
talking about a different offense from us or from them?
From us. I think we're going to realize, I think.
I mean, we had a different offense last year. We only scored 17 points. It was 17, 17-14 we won?
No, I think we see a different offense because of the quarterback.
Oh, quarterback play. Okay, yeah.
I think, and I'm going out on a limb of what I feel. I believe King was the leader of the team, and we had to go with him. He was our leader. You know what I'm saying? Things he could do well, things he couldn't do as well.
Okay, let me stop you right there. By you saying, one thing I noticed with King being in the game, maybe Leslie looks at the offense and say, well, yeah, we can't run the ball that good. So that's why King is going to be our guy. Because with King, we can implement his running.
Right.
And now we become a better running team.
Yeah.
So that's why I would say King was and still is our guy, because we're able to run the ball.
Yeah.
If you can't run the ball, you drop back pass.
I believe that the way Jake and TVD were going downfield, throwing the post in the middle and stuff, I think we're gonna see the same thing versus Virginia. I don't think it's because it was against House of the Blind. I think we're gonna see the same thing versus Virginia, and I think that we're gonna see different passes.
But what I'm meaning now is, okay, so now if you can't run the ball when you got Jake and Tyler in the game, now a team could just key in and play certain defenses. Well, now we're going to play this pass game, and you're going to have to beat us.
Well, then that gives Cam more space, right?
It does, but I mean, he got to run the ball.
Huh?
The O-line got to open up the lanes.
Yeah, I think it gives Cam more space to run the ball. Is Rooster playing or not? Shout out to Rooster.
Man, Leslie say Rooster is playing tomorrow.
Did he, man? I asked 3 people that question, and that 3 people heard him say 3 different things in the press conference.
Leslie say, man, Rooster is available for Thursday night game. That's what he said in the press conference.
He said he's available, but did he say anything like...
He said he is available, and I am happy. I'm glad to have him back.
Oh, that what he said?
That's what he said.
So, okay, so we got Rooster and Cam back. So, I think we see a different offense. I think with King, it was different. It was different what we had to do. I even asked lastly, does the philosophy kind of change with different quarterbacks and their strengths and weaknesses?
Yeah, he said, yeah, it does.
I think it may help the wide receivers also too. I think when they look back, they run a route and they look back to the line. We always talk about King seeing them. They got to be able to see King.
Yeah.
They probably don't see King sometimes too, and the ball just appears from over the top of it. You know what I'm saying? So I think I honestly think, man, I'm gonna go out on a limb and I say I think we see a different offense. Whether it's more productive, it's gonna go on TVD and how he and as it progresses as the game go on, when they start getting film on him and they go on the sideline and they see what he's doing and start taking things away. But yeah, I think we see a different offense. I think the offense looks different. I think we go down the field more. I think we go across the middle,
yeah,
deeper,
definitely
more.
gonna be a lot of more vertical passes, definitely.
Right. So
and that's always been you on game. You know what I'm saying? If you can throw that ball down the field, now I can't get up there to the line and have 9 and 8 guys around the line. Then this way the running back could be able to have open lanes in the running game.
yeah.
Yeah. So, but you see, last week, man, they was throwing the ball all up and down the field. Like, okay, what has been for the last 2 years, man?
Right. So you feel if young guys get on the field, you feel you gotta. What you think?
I think we have an opportunity. I mean, I don't want to get a scope prediction, but if I have to, I would say, being that their offense is flying high too, and our defensive pass game has been horrible, I would say 35-20, 35-31. You will.
35-31?
Yeah.
You think we score 35 points?
We better.
Yeah.
We don't lose.
Speaking of their offense flying high. Last week they lost by 20 points, right? But if you were to look at the stats in the box score of the game, they outgained Wake Forest. They had 500 yards in offense. They had 500 yards of offense. They had more turnovers. They had 2 turnovers and they had more penalties. You know what I'm saying?
And that's how you beat a team. You capitalize on their turnovers.
Right, they had more turnover, more penalty. They had more first downs. So they went out there and they put up some points. The quarterback actually also threw the ball. I think the man threw the ball
almost 50 something.
59 times.
Yeah.
He was 33 for 59.
So basically what Virginia did is what people do when you playing Madden. You finna put up all the stats, but you lose the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, stats don't mean nothing. You know, you gotta win the game.
Were they down early or something?
Yeah, Wake Forest was getting it to him from the get-go.
Huh?
They were getting it to him from the get-go.
Yeah, because this man threw for 400 yards last week, bro.
Yeah, they were getting it to him from the get-go. They weren't even trying to
This man threw for 400 yards. Listen, we got Miami Northwestern versus Miami Central. Big
man.
game Friday. Miami Northwestern.
I put it on Twitter. I say, man, no, not Twitter. In the Facebook group, I say, man, probably the state biggest rivalry. And I said that might include college too. Somebody say Jacksonville Reign or somebody. I think it's a school up there in Jacksonville. They say it's probably bigger. And I was like, well, I don't
Reigns
know.
versus
Bowles or something like that.
Is it Bowles? I think it's Reigns versus I don't think it's Bowles. I don't think it's Bowles.
Whoever it was, I say, nah, it can't get no bigger than the Western Central. I say in the state of Florida, them are probably the last two public schools who represents public schools.
Yeah.
At a high prestige level. Probably the last two. And everything else is private school, like going to the championship.
Jones and Evans is a big one in Orlando, right? I think it's Jones and
Jones, Edgewater.
But no, I think Under the Radar flies around the country doing games, and he said that Trash Pile is the most interesting stadium to play in, and I'm talking about they go to Texas, they go all these different places. You know what I'm saying? And he said they cover Matter Day 3-4 times a year. Trash Pile is the most interesting stadium to play in when it comes to the atmosphere, the band, the da-da-da-da-da-da.
The fans, man, it's the fans. Because one thing about it is like the fans, maybe 95% of them actually know each other.
Right.
Or grew up with each other, but it's just, because they stayed on this block, so they go to the West, and they stay on this block, they go to Central. So now,
Right. And we interviewed Romello Brinson last year, right? Remember we were talking about his touchdown, and he was like, "Yeah, I was just at the cornerback house. Like, what? He's like, "Yeah, I'm a homeboy, man. I bummed him." But no, Northwestern seemed to be a fairly underdog. I heard a big number, but I was
somebody
like,
said -7.
man, I heard a bigger number than that.
Bigger number than that?
Yeah, and I was surprised. I was like, what? I was like, man, that game really don't go like that. Now they gonna play it. You know what I'm saying?
what the West won the last 5 or the last 6 or something like that.
Yeah, but I guess people think it's a different West team. Yeah, I heard it was a bigger number, but I think it's a rivalry game. I think it would be close. I think it could be a close game.
Man, as much as I want to give Central the edge, I just think the West, man, the way they've been playing lately, the way Tiger, my guy Tiger, been playing, man. Is Lights Out back yet? Yeah, it might be some trouble.
Since you've been putting up some numbers, bro.
Yeah, the West been putting up some numbers too.
I don't know. But that big rivalry go down Friday. I asked Romello Brinson about it in the press conference the other day. Y'all go check out what he had to say, but obviously he went with the West. But saying that, talking about South Florida, the talent and everything, I speak to media guys all the time, and some seems to think that the talent level isn't where it used to be at Miami. Of course, okay, it's not where it used to be at Miami. That's fine, but some people seem to think that the roster is the reason that the program isn't succeeding. It's like they're not getting the right kids, the type of things I hear. So we did a little research and we dig a little deeper because I've been saying the same thing over and over. I'm gonna say something before Corporate Street this time and then see if he come back and say it, and then everybody be like, yeah, you're right. But we did a little research, right? And I wanted to check. I would always say that we out-recruit everybody in the ACC. I've even had a conversation with Hurricane coaches. We out-recruit everybody in the ACC except Florida State, Clemson. Every year, last 10, 15 years, we top 3, 2, 3. But ESPN came out and put it up on the screen the other day. Why don't we play for the ACC championship often? Why don't we win the Coastal? So I broke down. So I went and broke down. I had my people break down the Coastal. All right, let's just take it to the Coastal then. How often do we end up number 1 in the Coastal? Like, what do you think our average is us being in the Coastal and recruiting. Like in recruiting, all the teams that's in the
99.9% of the time.
all the teams that's in the Coastal. What do you think we average in the last?
We number one.
In the last 15 years.
The last 30 years, we number one. Whatever year you want to say, we number one on our side. I think North Carolina maybe topped us once, and I don't even think they had a better class than us.
Right.
And granted, that's going off of the recruiting sites. If you go 24/7,
right.
or ESPN, but
right.
We're always number one.
Right. And then people say stars don't matter, but if I told you today, listen, go on the recruiting site, and we're gonna let y'all have 3 5-stars, 6 4-stars. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the rest 3 stars. If we told that to a team like Cincinnati or somebody, what you think they'll say?
We ain't gonna lose a game.
They'll go get them, right?
Yeah.
Right. But then when we get the kids, we be like, but stars don't matter.
Yeah, stars don't matter.
No. If you gave somebody the chance to go get them, you go get them. You know what I'm saying? And then and they get to your program, and then they don't pan out, and then you say the recruit. All right, man, we ain't getting into that. So listen, Miami the last 5 years is 1 in recruiting in the Coastal. Last 10 years, 1 recruiting in the Coastal. On average. Since 2005, the University of Miami is first in the Coastal in recruiting. And we won it 1 time with an asterisk by it or something, right?
Well, twice. The one asterisk was when Golden refused. We was we self imposed ourselves, and we decided not to go.
Right.
Then Mark Rick come, and then we go. We went.
And then we won it when Mark Rick came.
Yeah.
So we won it twice.
Twice.
So we won it twice. In the last 7 years, nobody has won it more than twice. But so we actually won it twice in the last 15 years. I think a few other teams won it. I got a stat right here.
I think Tech won it twice. Virginia, if I'm not mistaken.
Virginia Tech has won it 6 times since 2005.
So Virginia Tech
2005, 07, 08, 10, 11, 16. But Georgia Tech has won it 4 times since 2005. We won it twice. And we've been number 1 in recruiting in the Coastal for the last 15 years. North Carolina has been number 2 for the last 15 years, basically. Virginia Tech, number 3. Well, it's what we thought it would be. Virginia Tech, number 3. Virginia, number 5, basically. One time they were 4. Pitt range between 4s, 5s. Georgia Tech started getting down there in the 5th. And then Duke is last in recruiting in the Coastal.
And that's just Coastal. If you go nationally, we've been 15 on average. Nationally.
Right. But I wanted to break it down more minute so people can see it when they start saying we don't have the players. We may not have the players to play on a national stage, right? We may not have the players to compete against Bama and Georgia, but we have the players to win the Coastal or the ACC every now and then, right? What if we gave Cincinnati our players? Like, what if Central Florida had our players?
They'll be screaming about another fake national championship.
Would they play for a national championship?
A fake one like they did before, but
Huh?
I guess.
What I'm saying is I want people to understand when they start saying it's the players, right? Well, either you're consistently getting recruiting wrong for 15 years, right?
Yeah.
You consistently, like, you're very good at picking the wrong players for 15 years. Or it's the system, the culture, it's the program changing coaches and doing that. Because I think when you say it's coaching, we just think about the current coaching staff and, boy, they're not getting the defensive ends to play. No, it's the program. It's the system. It's the accountability. It's leadership. It's changing the coaches. It's changing the offensive coordinators every 2 years. It's all of that. You understand? It's all of that because let me know in the comment section. We all love the Canes, right? In the comment section below, number one in the coach through the last 15 years of recruiting, give me an answer to argue that it's not the system, the program, and it's...
If they saying it's not the players, they probably saying it's the caliber of players that we're getting. Like, some of them... When people say the star system don't matter, I think that comes into, like... That might be like something Homer said, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think that only matters within the state of Florida. Because outside the state of Florida, they say, shit, but we want the stars, you know what I'm saying? The state of Florida, we say, yeah, the stars don't matter because we say a 3-star down here will be a 4 or 5-star in another state. We say that. But how often do you get the 4 stars and they come to UM or Florida State and then they don't be what we thought it was? Now we say, oh, the stars don't matter. But when you get them, you're like, yeah, well, we got us a 5-star. We got Florida got 2 5-star running backs on they bench right now.
Right.
Stars matter or 2 stars or they don't. Like, what are you saying? You know what I'm saying? So I think it's the caliber of players that you're getting. Like you get a 3-star player, Trotman. Trotman was he low 4-star?
Was he 4?
I mean, low 3-star. But he get out there and he hits you and you like, dang, okay.
Yeah, but I think that has a lot to do with his size and his position that he played and all that.
Yeah, but he hitting you. He ain't hitting you like no little 3-star. He hitting you like, damn, boy. Trotman got in the game last week. It was
crazy, man.
You know what I'm saying? So
like Wild Bill or something.
I think that's what they saying. Like, it's the caliber of players. You're getting players who actually care, man. A lot of the former Hurricane players say, man, you can't just come to the U just thinking you gonna put this U on. You gotta care about it. Like, you can't be
right.
Can't let somebody beat up on you with the U on you. That means you don't care.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I think that's what a lot of fans talking about.
I think us, we're creatures. We create our narrative in our mind and we make it what we want it to be. I think whatever we feel, a lot of times, whatever we feel we want it to be, we create the narrative in our head, and that's what we go with. And if it don't, and if something doesn't agree with you, a lot of times you don't trust it, you don't believe it. I believe as fans, they want to believe that we can just get players, put them on the field because we got talent, and win. And I think this is showing that you can't.
Nah, because it ain't so much simple football no more. Now it's about, man, coaching. And then you know, that's why I tell a lot of the former players too, like, it's different, man. Football was a lot simpler back then. You know what I'm saying? We gonna line up, play smash mouth football, you know what I'm saying? We'll have 2 receivers in the tight end, and that's it. That ain't too hard to coach.
Right.
Now you gotta worry about a quarterback pulling this ball. When the running back over there, you think he got the ball, and the quarterback ran 20 yards down the field, and you just realize he got the ball. You got 4 receivers you gotta worry about. You got a tight end who runs like a receiver. Running back out the backfield. It's so much. It's so much, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's not the same as back in the days.
You think so?
It's definitely not the same like back in the days. I'm just being honest. Now, even when you got the athletes out there, it's still just so much like I say, man. Imagine Tommy Frazier playing in spread football, and he pulling the ball and running the ball, and then he fake pull it, and it's a receiver running down because the safety in the peaked in the backfield.
Right.
Imagine that going on back in the 90s. It's so much different.
Imagine Florida running a wishbone with them 5-star running backs you talking about. Imagine Florida running a wishbone and got all those 5 running backs on the field.
Why? But I mean, yeah, that offense is outdated. I just don't think that offense is gonna work no more at all. Not right now.
I think
back then, yeah.
Wishbone, wing T, Georgia Tech showed us it will still work. They showed us it will still work.
Nah, because it stopped working for them. Like,
no, I just think the coach think he's an old guy. I think the wing tees will still work. You don't think the wing tee work in today's football?
No, not in college football. Maybe high school, not in college.
Ain't no running teams in college football no more?
Who run the wing tee in college football? Who run the wing tee or wishbone that's good?
Wishbone. Nobody runs the wishbone.
I mean,
nobody runs the wishbone. I can't think of none right now.
Navy.
The Navy. They
Come on, Navy, Army. Who they meeting with their offense?
No, I think the offense would work. I think it still will work. I think, and I also think it'll be a problem because now personnel is starting to change on the defense.
The only reason it'll be a problem is because you're not practicing for every game. Every game you practicing for spread formation, and then we play this team once a year. But everybody else we play has this formation, but this team plays.
I think it's, I don't know.
And that's why Georgia Tech was beating people, because you playing everybody else who's running formations, and then you got to come and practice for this team. Yeah, like that ain't something we're gonna practice for every week.
No, I think certain things in football don't change. I think they won't change. I think people are changing things for convenience. You know what I'm saying? They're changing things because maybe the kids are changing. But I think certain things in football won't change, and I think what Georgia Tech does with that offense, I think it'll always work. It's just not appealing, and it's not appealing to kids. It's not appealing to recruiting. It's not appealing to those things. Yeah. So yeah.
But okay, so now look at you. You said it. You say the 4-3 linebacker position might be a thing. You said it.
The linebacker position may be going well.
Oh, look. In the 90s, would you say the linebacker position is gone?
No.
Because no, you got 3 linebackers out there.
You needed them.
Now, 2021, you might have 1.
Let's run the wing tee. That's exactly what I'm saying. Let's run the wing tee. Let's Tony Frazier out here right now. Bring me Tony Rice today. Let's just run Darian Hagan and Eric Bieniemy. Get them on the field now. There's a bunch of DBs out here.
I still think. I mean, that offense is done. You're not going to run the offense and be successful.
So you think? Okay. So let's. So you trying to tell me if Walt Frazier, you could rewind back 30 years and we put him in football today, he's not successful running that offense?
Not in college, man.
So in high school he is, because we just saw American Heritage versus Edwin James' son.
Yeah, high school.
And what happened? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, high school. So basically, what Georgia Tech was running was called the triple option offense. Mm-hmm. So you saying you're gonna put this offense up against Alabama, Georgia, because Georgia Tech used to run the triple offense against Georgia, and it didn't work.
I think you put it up against anybody. The Navy shows all the time. The Navy get into games all the time and can play with people because they have less athletes, but they're so disciplined in what they do. I think you're being disciplined in what you do. To be honest with you, I mean.
Yeah, but if you put Navy on the field against Georgia, it's not going to work. Put Navy on the field against Alabama, it's not going to work.
Give Navy Clemson players.
It's not going to work, man. Cause they
give Navy Clemson players, and it will work.
So basically, you saying a team like Clemson should just run the triple option then, because nobody else running it, and then it will work?
I don't think they'll do it in college because of recruiting. That's what I think.
And they don't need to run the triple option no more. That's why they got the RPO. That's what I'm saying. That offense is stink. You don't need to run that no more when you got RPO.
I mean, when you say need, I mean Georgia Tech wanted to win games. They took that dude from Georgia Southern, right? And they brought him in here. I remember one time they interviewed him and they said, "So what happens when you get down? Like when you have to pass the ball?"
I keep running my offense.
Yeah. He said, "You can't force me to pass the ball." And the commentator just shut up because he didn't understand. He said, "You can't force me to pass the ball." Them people used to put up points running the ball.
Yeah, because the way their offense was blocking, that gets you blocking like that for 4 quarters, man. The defensive linemen getting tired. You can ask a lot of the former D linemen at UM. They say, man, they hated to play Georgia Tech. Why? Man, they blocking at my knee all game, man. That's right there killing me.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't even know how we went down that rabbit hole.
Nah, we were talking about the how it's changed from the 90s to now. Like, a lot of former players think it's just going to stay the same.
Right.
But it's a lot of difference, man. Scheming, the offense, man. Like I say, man, if you got 4 linebackers on the field, man, and your quarterback on the field, and he mess around and get a ball to Cam Harris, and he pulls it, and he runs, you know what I'm saying? All your linebackers went to Cam Harris, and he runs, and he's over here. Now you got a quarterback that's running in front of Ivy. Oh, man, this finna be a touchdown. You know what I'm saying?
What just happened? What just happened, man? What just happened? Hey, man.
I mean, it just, but hey, man.
No, so listen, in the comment section, man, let me know. First in the Coastal, last 15 years. First in recruiting in the Coastal. We've won it XA twice. Got an asterisk by 1. We've won it twice. Why haven't we won it more times? Let us know in the comment section below, man. Y'all make sure y'all like, share, stay with us, man. We'll be right back. This thing is fire, man. Check it out. But you can only get it. You can only get it from liquorsplit.com. Check the link in the description, man. Edge Energy drink, the dog.
Go!